you're having an amazing week. And make sure the sound is off here. When you get here, comment below if you're watching live, if you're watching the replay. Let me know where you're watching from, how you're doing today. And we're going to start with our tuning in and checking in here. So I want to invite you to close your eyes. Let me see. I post this link so I can see your comments. Hey guys, Springfield, that's so cool. Welcome Tracy, welcome everybody that is popping in. Now I'm only have live in front of me my business page, the Akashic Records Institute. So come to the business page where this video is happening, if it's being broadcast in other places, so I can see your comments. Otherwise I can't see your comments if you comment inside the group. So welcome. When you get here, this is the time for you. And I know when you show up on this live, whatever part of you show up, you're going to receive exactly what you need at this point. So with that, let's start. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Patricia Misakian. I'm the founder of the Akashic Records Institute, and we are using the Sacred Crystal Codes Oracle deck. This is my deck. I received the download for these 33 crystal grids and messages. It's called Sacred Crystal Codes, and the grids help you to dive deeper into your path and opening up to see beyond the illusion that you use it to see. So every week we take 3 cards and we read the cards, and you choose a card to the most resonate for you. So we're gonna do together now. If you have not looked into our Instagram yesterday, usually a day before I broadcast on Instagram the cards. If you haven't, don't worry, we're gonna do it together here, okay? So let's take a nice deep breath. Bring your attention to your heart, the window of your soul. And let's create the intention to close the energy of the past week, gently allowing the memories of what you experienced to come to you now as you bless them. Here you have an opportunity to look at your experience from a deeper perspective, going beyond the first impression, maybe the first judgments you had of those experiences, setting the intention to really receive from a deeper place that you were aware of maybe a week ago. And as you release the last week, we're going to cross this portal of this energy for this week that starts now. And set the intention that as you pass this portal, this ceremony of letting the old go and going into the present, I want to invite you to choose what identity you want to feel, be, and bring with you to every interaction of your life. So focus on the identity. Who are you being at every moment, starting now? Beautiful. And now, think about a situation in your life where you'd like to shine a light on it and receive the wisdom from Sacred Crystal Codes. Tune into that. Let's have a moment, just connecting to what is for you. And when you're ready, you're going to open your eyes and notice the 3 crystal grids on the screen. Notice each one is calling your attention today. Hold on one second. So there you go. So looking at the 3 grids, what grid calls you? What grid brings a bigger pull for you today? All right, so comment below when you get here which one called you. The number 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, I didn't say the name. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. So notice, comment below which one came to you. All right. And now we're going to start with the number 1. So number 1 is the number 20, and is the sacred crystal codes of truth, the real truth. This oracle comes into your life to reveal hidden truths. The truth can set you free. And many times, a spiritual awakening will be manifested after acknowledging something that you or others may be hiding. Sometimes a wake-up call will get your attention to show you how far you could go. So trust that the events coming into your life have a deep spiritual purpose behind them, even when you cannot see or understand it yet. So if you look at this grid, at the very center of the grid, you're going to find the goshenite crystal, which has a high frequency and is a spiritually guided crystal that resonates with the frequency of truth. So it offers you an honest look into the self and helps in discerning the sincerity of others. And around the crystals, we have here in blue, the kyanite. And it acts as a universal bridge, opening the mind centers and enhancing telepathic and psychic abilities, bridging gaps in all communication efforts, and providing a link for transitioning and receiving healing energy. So it's a powerful grid that supports you in a way, like connected to truth at a deeper level. So, a way that I like to explain this is all of us at some point in our lives, we choose to put masks, right? And those masks will come to, you want it to belong, right? So you put a mask of, whatever identity you choose that you think in your mind that should fit into that you desire to get into it. So this card, it's calling your attention that it's time to let go of the masks. It's time of let go of try to mold your identity so you can adapt, so you can belong to places. And because what that does is just doesn't show the truth of who you are. So this is inviting you to tune, go inside and who you are really, tuning into what are your gifts and what are you here really to do and to share with others and come to the world from that place. And there is a lot of in the more, having a business is one of the most amazing opportunities to dig into your truth, right? To the things that in the beginning that I would think that I could never share on a Facebook Live or on a stage, or, were the things that most connected me with my tribe. Because the things that you think you need to hide, or the things about you that you think no one would understand, it's exactly what's going to get you closer to people. Louise Hay, I think she's the one who said that, when you tell your story has the power to heal others. And the more you share your story, the more you're healing yourself and you're healing others too. So this card, it's bringing that piece to you, to there is no coincidence, and this is the time for you to really tune into your truth, dive deep into your soul. And of course, the Akashic Records is one of the easiest and most powerful ways to do that. And for those of you that are waiting for the improvements in our programs, we are going to start announcing this Friday. So make sure to join us live. We're going to have a powerful live this Friday where we're going to talk about all the shifts and all the amazing opportunities there are for you that are interested in connect to your truth, to your authenticity through this pathway of the Akashic Records. So something very special coming up. So this card talks about for you that the truth. What is the truth? And what is the parts of your soul or yourself that you think no one will understand? That's what needs to come out. And the other thing that is coming up that is, like I feel some of you fear when we talk about that, because the ego starting thinking about, how people react to that. And it doesn't have to be like an explosion. This is gradual. And it's almost like you get uncomfortable until you get comfortable, and then you get a little more uncomfortable, and then you get comfortable. And it can be gradual. You don't have to just, blast it out. It's like it's something that can be in a way that is gentle, and will bring this deep transformation for you and others around you. So for those of you that chose number 1, this is the message. Let me know how it resonates for you. And now the second card is the card. It's called the Sacred Crystal Code. It's called Receive, and it's the number 23. The Receive. This oracle comes into your life to remind you the importance of exercising your receiving. And there is something deeper in connection to receive. Receive is a theme that I love and I work and I love to explore for myself. What does it really mean to really open up to receive? So most people, they just wanted to receive what their mind thinks they wanted to receive. And that's where you get in trouble. This card, it's inviting you to set the intention to receive everything that comes your way. Not only good things, and pay attention, stay with me in this part, not only good things, but everything that comes your way. When you drop the resistance and you surrender 100% committed to your life, the life that your soul, with all its wisdom, has orchestrated for you to experience, the miracles start unfolding. And you get into this vortex of miracles, and more opportunities to receive will find their way to you. But before that, you need to really set the intention to be open to receive everything, even the things that you're going to look at bad, or something that you wanted to repel, right? And why am I saying that? Why I'm touching this point is that if you judge things that come your way like too fast, you're not going to see the gift that is behind that came your way, right? So one example of that is many years ago, maybe I'm going to say my age here, but maybe like 18 years ago or so, I had this idea of, we are remodeling a house and we found these coolest sinks of acrylic sinks from Brazil. You didn't find them here. And I just had this crazy idea that I wanted to import sinks from Brazil. And of course, it didn't work, right? So, however, at the time, I was like, whoa, I try, it didn't work one way. So I tried to go another way. So I wasted a lot of time and energy. Right? You know what I'm getting, right? I wasted a lot of time and energy trying that thing that I thought with my mind at that time in my life that was going to be the honor of all, right? So fasting forward, imagine if that had worked out. I probably would not have been geared in the path that I've been geared. I probably would have not opened the Akashic Records Institute, and I probably would have not impacted the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of people, including you, that got their lives changed by the courses, the lives, or the events and the books that we are bringing. So you see how one thing that could be the thing that you think that is the worst thing that could happen to you could be the best thing that happened to you, because it's through a door, through a no, or through a door that doesn't work, or through, finding crazy people in your life that makes your life crazy. It's where you find, it's through this contrast that you find what do you really want and what does really makes your heart sing. And sometimes, the mind will try to gear you through a path that is not your path. So that's what this card is talking about. The setting the intention to receive, even if you don't understand. Receive, even if it makes you angry. Receive, even if, whatever shows, however is showing up to the present. Whenever it happens, I always I do my process to like fully receive, and I punch some pillows and like whatever you need to do at the moment. You don't have to be Mother Teresa when things come your way, when some crazy people decide to throw their frustrations on you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about seeing beyond the illusion that thing that came your way is showing you, right? Seeing beyond your own judgments or what you think you should be receiving, right? So it's going beyond that and going to a place that you have, once again, that deeper perspective. And that's all, that's all why, like all my work, it's around the Akashic records. You get the deeper perspective of not being on the middle of the things when you can't see, when you can't even breathe sometimes, right? So that's why you come and you learn to access your Akashic records, or you find one of the practitioners graduated through the Akashic Institute, so we can help you to see beyond where you are, the place of being stuck. So this is what this card is talking about: open to receive from a deeper perspective, and knowing that there is a gift behind that, right? I like to say the hand that guides you. There is a hand that guides that situation, that brought that to you, so you can grow from it, so you can learn from it and open up to the better version of yourself, right? And not everything that comes your way that you judge you perceive on a perceived angle or create a story about it, that's not the true, the all and all, the end and all, right? There is something deeper for you here. All right, so that's the second message. And now we're going to go to the third card. And I just love how they all work together. We're going to close, we're going to ground at the end how they all work together. If you're just popping in, just listen to what I'm saying at the moment that you pop in, because there is something else there for you. So the third card is the number 10, and is the card of surrender. Also very powerful and closes beautifully everything that we are bringing in today. So this oracle comes into your life to bless you with the energy of surrender. Surrender means letting go of control and releasing your grip so that the universe or God can step in and make your path easier. It is not time to give up, but to trust that even though the right path may seem harder to begin with, the lessons that you so called forth on that path will allow you to grow. There is power available to lift you up to a place much better than the present situation. So the card of surrender invites you to focus on your heart, on your feelings, so that old patterns that prevent you from opening up to your heart may fall down. And as you step into trust, the fear vanishes and allows your heart to open. So surrender, we talk a lot about in this card, is bringing you the awareness of letting go of the control. All of us, including myself, I'm pretty big on controlling, on trying to control things. And what I find is that anytime I go into the control mode, I'm separating myself from trusting, right? So this for me is a great opportunity. I deeply resonate with the word of surrender, because as soon as you notice, and it doesn't have that, you don't have to be perfect, but as soon as you notice you're going on crazy control mode, you just can, make a decision to breathe and to let go, and to see what is beyond that. So many times you try to take actions and actions and actions, and it's almost like this action taking in a crazy way is the way that the ego uses to keep yourself distracted, to go inside, to go into trust what is really here for you, so you can actually notice what comes your way and choose, what is in alignment with your soul. So that's the message for today. So let me ground the cards. So first we had truth, right? What is your truth? And if you chose the number 1, it's like it's really calling you to trust that the things that you've been hiding, or the things that you've been the things that make you unique, it's exactly what needs to come out in the way that is in alignment for you. It wasn't until I truly accepted my accent, right? For those of you that know my story, I've started 5 years ago, we started the institute in both English and Portuguese. And I had these crazy numbers in Portuguese like this. It was just so much easier for me to fill up classes in Portuguese and everything, right? And I kept, because my own judgment of the way that I speak English, which is second language, right? However, the more I let go of that and the more I trust that those who are meant to receive this from me, no matter what language I'm speaking, if I don't show up, they're not going to get the transformation they're looking for. So I start shifting how I was showing up, and it wasn't it was from the place of one life. I'm here to impact the life of one person, and the way that I deliver is exactly what this person needs. So the more I did that, the more I felt comfortable. And the interesting thing is that the way that I speak and my accent is exactly what helps. I've got so many feedback. Those that come to me in English or whatever language, it's what helps you to notice, pay attention more, and gives you the opportunity to dive deeper into the journey, dive deeper into, bringing you to the vibration, to the records. This is exactly what I thought was my defect, was exactly what empowers this work. And those that hear the yes to work with me deeper. So it's the interesting thing that nowadays, both English and Portuguese, they are both growing strong because I let go of that, right? And I even talk about that, right? I don't hide my accent. I don't try to go into classes to change my accent. None of that, because that's not, what attracts or repel people. What attracts or repel people is when you are in alignment with your truth, when you know who you are and are truly aligned to your why and to the work that you bring into the work that you receive it's nothing can stop you. And that's what this is talking about. You surrender to no longer let your own fears or your own judgment of yourself or others to be on the way for your true path. So this is the message for today. I'm going to check in. If you have any questions, comment below. I'm going to browse through our channels here. Hello, guys. So good to see you guys here. So we are in the page. Let me know if there is questions. Beautiful, Tracy. I only see the last 4 comments if you are, I don't know why, if you are on the group. And let me see if I can see more comments if I do this. And I'm in the group. Hello. You're welcome, guys. So good to see you here. Oh, good that you're home today, Deborah. Very cool. Thank you, Bernadette. Thank you, everyone. Let me go in here. So many different channels. I like to multitask. There you go. All right. So I don't see any more comments. Let's see here. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Georgia. Always a pleasure to be here with you guys. So, and again, keep your eye. Let me give you the time that we're going to do the lives. It's going to be a powerful live this Friday. And something very cool that we're preparing for you. So it's going to be this Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure to join me here on the business fan page, Akashic Records Institute. Follow and like our Akashic Records Institute page so you can be notified when we go live. It's going to be a powerful surprise for you. We're going to talk about amazing things. We're going to open up this quiz that we've been preparing. You're so excited about. So make sure to follow us and join us this Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. All right, guys. So have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.